Good evening, and thank you for joining us today. Our project is briefing on the topic, which is Wayne State's sustainability. Our forecast. Looking at our forecast, we will start at our introductions and our roles, and after that, we will follow up with our team goals and our plans to achieve these goals. Lastly, we will follow up with a conclusion. So, my name is Hank Fournier, and I am a civil and environmental engineering student. I consider myself an environmentalist, and I have general information and knowledge in sustainability. I have experience in environmental engineering through my program, including integrated waste management, which is relevant to how we recycle. So my role in our group is project manager. I keep the group on schedule, making sure that the team knows deadlines, and I set up tasks. I'm also quality assurance and quality control, so I make outlines and I look at our rubrics and I make sure that we hit our marks. I'll also be able to support other members and aid them with their tasks. For communication, we're using WhatsApp, which allows us to talk to each other in a group chat, which is convenient since we are doing this project remotely. As a project manager, I am making sure that everyone is doing their tasks and that they're hitting their deadlines.
Hello, I am Marco Alvarez Patino. I will be taking the role of financial advisor for this project. I am a civil engineering senior with experience with waste management. I am also well aware of economical concepts and mathematical principles that relate with the undertaking of a long-term capital project, a knowledge that I've gained from courses I've taken and real-world experience working for a civil engineering consulting company. I am also familiar with the costs and procedures regarding recycling after being exposed to the recycling industry through a waste management class. As the financial advisor, I am responsible for making sure that our proposal is actually financially feasible. There is no use of having an amazing sustainability program if it cannot be implemented in the first place. First and foremost, I will be responsible for understanding the constraints of the Office of Sustainability. Those constraints may be financial, administrative, or anything else that may pose a threat to the implementation of our proposal. Ideally, our goal would be the actual adoption of our strategy by the Wayne State Office of Sustainability, or our more conservative goal would be to formulate a comprehensive body of research regarding the practices of other universities with successful recycling programs and formulate solutions that Wayne State University can implement. The implementation of our proposal would mean an improvement of how Wayne State manages its waste and recycling programs, and that would lead to a more sustainable campus that is able to spread the awareness of our waste problems. If our project went forward, Wayne State would be able to increase its rate of capture of waste produced by the university, such as paper, cans, and all other materials that can be recycled.
Hello everybody, my name is Stephanie Villa. I am currently a senior majoring in civil and environmental engineering at Wayne State. I am also an eco-design engineering intern at Forcia, an automotive tier 1 supplier where we use scrap material and regrind it into creating new car parts so that we recycle more used parts instead of throwing them away into the landfill. And so with this project, I will be an analyst. I will be analyzing what's going on with Wayne State's sustainability plan and trying to implement new ideas into our campus.
Hi, I'm Milan Jani. I'm senior in computer science here at Wayne State. I have profound dedication and enthusiasm for clean and sustainable environment. I have some experience of working with Clean Energy Initiative when I had my internship at DTE Energy. For this particular project, I will be working on research that is driven by sustainability adopted by other major universities. I will closely follow the model other universities have implemented for their sustainability program. I will also research on the way these universities have rolled out their agenda on clean and sustainable campuses. I will also try and find the hardships that this universities faced to make this project up and running. Based on how our research and project pans out in coming days, if needed, I will also take the lead in coming up with innovative ideas that have never been implemented before. Based on some of my research on University of Michigan, I will show you a brief description. So from my brief research on University of Michigan about sustainability, I found many useful information that we can explore over the course of this project. Just to give you a brief overview of what they have presented their sustainability program in very attractive and appealing to students and faculty. As you can see, they have used an interactive tools to showcase their agenda to make students and faculty know what they have their goals set up as. If we can scroll further down, you can see they have those featured videos. They have small advertisement sections, if you want to say, in bottom of each of their pages for sustainability and to make aware and about clean, recyclable, and suitable environment for university goals. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Schaefer Aude, and my role in our group is researching what sustainability practices are already in place and or planned here at Wayne State University. So I've identified what I think are some promising avenues of potential research. First of all, our university organizations, mainly the Office of Campus Sustainability, which is part of the Facilities Planning and Management Department, as well as some environmental committees. I can conduct original research in the form of a survey of the student body. And within those departments, key personnel that I've identified include Daryl Pearson, the Chief Sustainability Officer, and some key documents I've identified include the Sustainability Strategic Plan and the Environmental Task Force Report. So, the first and most important personnel that I've identified is Mr. Daryl Pearson, who is the Chief Sustainability Officer, who directs the Office of Campus Sustainability, and additionally is involved in several local environmentally focused organizations. So I've contacted him via email and voicemail, and I hope that that will lead to ideally an interview, or failing that, maybe he can direct me to some other good resources. And failing that, I will contact the Office of Facilities Planning and Management, and hopefully through attempting to contact the Associate Vice President, they'll get me in touch with the best person to talk about sustainability. There are also some university organizations that I came across in my research, but I am not sure about the details of them yet. But one is the President's Standing Committee on Environmental Initiatives, which as far as I can tell is guided by the Environmental Task Force report that is over 10 years old, so I'm not sure if that's accurate or problematic. And another one is the Energy Curtailment Committee, which is members of the Facilities Department staff who are looking for ways to reduce Wayne State's energy consumption. So hopefully I can do more research and find out what measures those groups have taken. Moving on to one of the key documents, the Environmental Task Force Report. Well, the crux of this is that the most current one I seem to find on the website is from 2007. And again, this is the document that informs the Committee on Environmental Directives. So I need to hopefully talk to Mr. Pearson or someone who would know if this is the most current report, and then from there figure out what has changed and what new information needs to be accounted for. Another key document is the Sustainability Strategic Plan, which is from 2017 and describes the efforts to direct Wayne State sustainability over those years from 2017 to 2022. So this should be more current and give us some good context to make recommendations that build on what Wayne State has already implemented and avoid the mistakes that they may have run into. That plan has 6 key goals that are enumerated as follows. Eliminating waste, reducing greenhouse gas emissions, increasing awareness of alternative transportation, increasing sustainable food practices on campus, finding ways to get more funding for sustainability initiatives, and integrating more environmental-based learning. So when I mentioned I might be able to conduct a survey, some of these seem to describe data points that I might be able to assess from a student survey. Specifically, I think I could design a survey that would assess the students' awareness and use of alternative transportation, or possibly the sustainable food practices on campuses, and or the efforts to integrate more environmental-based learning into the curriculum. So that's an overview of the research that I will be conducting, and I will hand it off to the next member.
Topic overview. Our group is reviewing Wayne State's current recycling program. Wayne State's recycling program is organized by the Office of Campus Sustainability. This office is under Facilities Planning and Management. One of the important documents that the Office of Campus Sustainability has created is the Sustainability Strategic Plan of 2017 to 2022. This plan is important because it outlines the future of Wayne State's recycling program. And since it was started in 2017, we can also look at our current year, 2019, and see where we are according to the strategic plan. This will give us information for our project.
So Wayne State currently has a sustainability plan that's already in place. However, many students are unaware of this plan. We do have recycling bins all across the campus. However, people are unsure of what can be recycled, what's not recyclable. And so we would just want to create more educational opportunities for students to become more aware of the recycling industry. And specifically, there's the electronic waste that creates a lot of fires and damages at recycling plants. So we just want to make sure that this is an opportunity where we can address that and create a plan to be able to recycle more and create a better sustainable campus. Our project schedule will be split into 4 phases. The first phase, we will review the current sustainability plan that's in place, and then we'll look into other universities and their initiatives that they have on their campus. Our phase 2, we will be surveying the Wayne State community, including students, faculty, and other board members across campus. We will be contacting the Office of Campus Sustainability for their upcoming goals and objectives, and contacting professionals to basically get a feel of what's going on in the industry currently. And our phase 3, we will discuss potential new ideas that we might think can be implemented on campus. And then we'll create a cost-benefit analysis to determine the feasibility of it. And finally, phase 4 will be giving the project proposal to the Office of Campus Sustainability.
We will conclude our presentation on our plan to make Wayne State a more sustainable university. Hank went over our project management strategy. He also discussed how the team will be organized and how we will communicate together. I talked about our financial strategy and our goals that we would like to accomplish as a group with our proposal. Stephanie talked about our problem statement and project schedule. Millen briefly discussed the University of Michigan Sustainability Plan, and Schaefer went over the organizations involved with sustainability and talked about the survey regarding Wayne State sustainability. With our project, we hope to raise awareness for sustainability at Wayne State, and we hopefully even have a proposal we can present and attempt to implement at the university level. Next, we will perform research, ask for feedback from students, and reach out to the Office of Sustainability, all in an attempt to improve Wayne State's sustainability.